Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 10's bizarre opening has a deeper meaning. There was a deeper meaning to the strange opening in Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 10, The Apocalypse of Change. Interestingly, the scene did not pick up from where the series left off. Instead, this next installment of Yellowstone Season 5 went back in time and returned to Texas, depicting Rip discovering a rattlesnake in Teeter's tent. After ridding the tent of that snake, Rip and others in the camp discovered that they had set up their tents on top of a nest of vipers. This opening scene of the Apocalypse of Change is part of a longer sequence in Texas, in which Beth comes to visit Rip, which eventually leads to the continuation of the story about John's fate in Yellowstone. Snakes are featured heavily throughout this episode, with Rip warning Teeter not to let them into her tent, and Beth calling Summer, her father's ex-girlfriend, a viper before confronting Jamie about his role in John's death. These mentions of snakes are purposeful, as is the opening scene, despite its seeming disconnect from the action. The Dutton Ranch has always been controversial. Like many pieces of land that have been passed down in white settler families, it sits on property that was stolen from indigenous people, making its continued existence a source of tension with Chief Rainwater and his tribe. Additionally, there are rich developers who would love to get their hands on the land and turn it into condos or stores, and the Dutton Ranch is also under threat from within, as Jamie is in league with the developer who had John killed. The snake scene is symbolic of the danger at the ranch. Most significantly, Rip's comment that Teeter invited the snakes in by leaving her tent open instead of making sure it was closed tightly points to the need for the Duttons to protect their property from those who seek to destroy it, rather than allowing Jamie unfettered access to the ranch and its assets. Similarly, the fact that the encampment was sitting on top of a viper's nest is symbolic of the fact that the threat to the ranch is coming from within in Yellowstone Season 5. Jamie intends to weaponize the legal system to destroy his family's ranch, believing he can reverse the land trust that John set up and reinstate its lease so that he can seize the property and sell it to developers. If his plan succeeds, the ranch, along with John's legacy, will be destroyed and turned into a casino and associated stores. However, it's not likely that this will happen, at least not as easily as Jamie thinks, considering his siblings' role in the matter. In Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 10, Jamie thinks that Beth and Rip won't have the finances to fight him in court, but he should know better than that. Her sister is resourceful, fearless, and motivated by grief. Case is also at play now, following Beth's confrontation with their adopted brother. Jamie is thus underestimating both of them at his own peril. If Beth, Rip, and Case save the ranch, they could run it and work the land in the rumored Yellowstone Season 6. When Yellowstone returned with its mid-season premiere, fans were immediately gripped by the unusual and unsettling opening of Season 5, Episode 10. The hit show, known for its rugged landscapes, family drama, and power struggles, took a surreal turn in its opening scene. The sequence felt like a dream, or perhaps a nightmare, with cryptic imagery that left viewers speculating about its deeper meaning. Upon closer analysis, the bizarre opening offers a symbolic glimpse into the Dutton family's past, present, and uncertain future. The episode opens with a wide shot of the Montana sky, the horizon glowing an eerie crimson. The camera slowly pans down to reveal a lone wolf, standing atop a ridge, howling into the dawn. The wolf, a recurring symbol throughout the series, has often been associated with Case Dutton's spiritual journey. In Season 4, Case experienced a vision quest, encountering a wolf that seemed to guide him through his path. Here, the wolf appears again, but its posture is different, alert, anxious, almost as if warning of imminent danger. This wolf's presence suggests that Case's vision isn't over, It may even foreshadow the difficult choices he will face regarding his family's legacy and his own identity. The wolf's howl resonates across the valley, transitioning into the sound of hoofbeats as the scene shifts. We now see a herd of wild horses galloping through a narrow canyon. The horses, with their unbridled energy, evoke the untamed spirit of the West and the Duttons' ongoing battle to maintain control over their land. However, something feels off. The horses seem panicked, running not with freedom, but fear. The camera zooms in on a black stallion at the front of the herd, the same horse that John Dutton once rode during a cattle drive. The stallion's presence suggests that John's legacy is intertwined with the land's primal forces. But the fear in the horse's eyes implies that change is galloping toward the ranch faster than the family can comprehend. Suddenly, the horses reach a fork in the canyon. The black stallion veers left, while the rest of the herd goes right. This moment hints at the divergent paths awaiting the Dutton family: unity or fracture, tradition or modernity, survival or collapse. As the horses disappear, the camera cuts to a close-up of Beth Dutton standing beside a bonfire. The flames crackle wildly, casting shadows on her face. In the fire center is a stack of old photographs, curling and blackening in the heat. The photos show Beth as a child with her mother, Evelyn. Another features a young Rip Wheeler standing beside his father. The fire consumes these memories, symbolizing Beth's relentless drive to destroy anything that threatens the ranch, even parts of her own past. Beth's relationship with fire is significant. She once told Rip that the ranch was the only thing that made her feel safe. But here, she's actively destroying pieces of that safety. This act might symbolize her growing realization that loyalty to the ranch comes with a cost. The burning photographs could also foreshadow the sacrifices Beth will make as the family battles market equities and other adversaries. The fire's glow morphs into the headlights of a pickup truck driving down a dirt road. The vehicle's driver is revealed to be Jamie Dutton. His face is tense, his eyes fixed ahead with determination. The truck stops at a crossroads, mirroring the horse's earlier divergence. Jamie grips the steering wheel, visibly torn. The road signs read Dutton Ranch to the left and Capitol to the right. He eventually turns toward the Capitol, symbolizing his continued departure from the family's traditional values. Jamie's presence in the opening solidifies the power struggle brewing within the family. His decision at the crossroads suggests that his allegiance to Governor Linnell Perry and his own political ambitions are taking precedence over his loyalty to John and the ranch. The visual metaphor here is clear. Jamie is at a literal and figurative crossroads, and his choice may spell disaster for the Dutton legacy. The final shot of the opening sequence is perhaps the most cryptic. The screen fades to black, then shows an eagle soaring above the ranch. As the eagle circles, the camera zooms in to reveal a snake slithering through the grass below. The eagle dives, talons extended, but the snake strikes first, sinking its fangs into the eagle's chest. The bird falters, falling from the sky. This moment is laden with symbolism. The eagle, representing freedom, strength, and the Duttons' enduring connection to the land, is brought down by the snake, a classic symbol of betrayal and hidden danger. The snake could represent Jamie, market equities, or even an internal betrayal from within the family. The striking image underscores the precariousness of the Duttons' position and suggests that the family's greatest threat might come from an unexpected source. The bizarre opening of Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 10 is more than an artistic flourish. It's a narrative roadmap. Through the wolf's warning, the horse's division, Beth's fire, Jamie's decision, and the eagle's demise, the show signals an impending storm for the Dutton family. The land they have fought so hard to protect is at risk, but the greater danger lies in the fractures within the family itself. As fans dissect the imagery, one thing becomes clear. Yellowstone's creators are preparing viewers for a clash of loyalty, ambition, and survival. The Duttons may believe they control their destiny, but the forces of nature, politics, and family discord suggest otherwise. The true meaning of this opening will likely become evident as the season unfolds, but its unsettling imagery already hints at a legacy teetering on the edge of collapse.